Hello students, welcome back. Today we begin our journey in your preparation to become an evil overlord. Our first stop in this journey deals directly with you. Standing here in front of you, I can attest to the horrible smells which are emanating from your persons. Some of you are wearing clothes that have never seen a washing machine and have stains which my Aunt Connie would probably frame and call art. I think I noticed moss growing behind the ears of a couple of you as you walked in. As important as soap is, we are going to talk about clothing first. No sense in doing the tough subject if you haven't prepared clean clothes prior to your sanitation. Back in the good old days, men could wear a nice black silk suit and cape, and everyone instantly knew that this was a man that should not be trifled with. I honestly have no idea how women survived the past few thousand years. Their choices in attire mostly seem to be torture devices. Other than pointing out the lack of comfort, the attire of the past is not important for our discussion today, though. Nor is the modern day squabble over gender identification. For ease in our discussion, if you identify as a guy, pay attention to the guy topics. If a woman, pay attention to women topics. If you are fluid or multiple or a myriad of other options, pay attention to both topics and figure out how to apply it to yourself. You're a bright individual. Otherwise, you would not be in these classes. Now, for the everyday order of business, get rid of those ragged jeans, threadbare t-shirts, dirty hoodies, and other ill-fitting clothing. Women, never use spandex, midriffs, belly shirts, short skirts, mini skirts, leggings. You know what? Avoid all the trendy clothing choices. Men and women, you should wear the traditional business casual. Well-made slacks and a nice button-up shirt or blouse. Pressed and complete with a good pair of shoes. You'll always look your best. If you would like to implement a military uniform, go ahead. Just remember that it needs to look good and be functional. More on that later. Future coursework will discuss the importance of free movement, so please keep that in mind. Occasionally, you can wear a nice pair of jeans and a clean, fresh t-shirt, but don't let it become your go-to selection. Working in your lab or shop is an ideal place to wear your jeans and t-shirts. This primary wardrobe choice is spent for time spent in the office, doing paperwork, visiting the dungeon, or witnessing the everyday execution. Comfort is important, but you also need to be presentable. There are those special occasions, such as royal balls, entertaining houses of state, really important executions, and of course, those events you really don't want to attend, but have to because it is ultra formal and you're the main guest of honor. Anyhow, special occasions require special attire. This is really easy for men. Wear a really nice, high quality suit, keep colors on the darker and somber side, try to think what would Donald Trump wear while in his prime. Women, you too could wear a nice suit. But I know how important it is sometimes to get dressed up. Growing up with 7 sisters kind of drove that concept home for me. The point is, these are for special occasions, but you should still be conscientious of the possibility of those rebel forces breaking down the door, looking for your head. Skinny pants or a tight bodice makes it really hard to hoof it out of there. Don't dress like Mark Zuckerberg. Oh sure, he has loads of money and he controls a vast empire. But really, is anyone intimidated by his jeans and hoodie look? No. No, they are not. If you want the position, dress as though you already have the position. Others will start to assume you have the position. Now, all you nerds and geeks out there, pay attention. Proper size and fit are critical. Assume that you need help picking out the correct clothes. Find yourself a good tailor. Pay attention to the employees at the stores. They know fashion. You know tyrant. If you feel that it would be easier to have a uniform, that's okay. The Minimal Mom has talked at length about how beneficial it has been creating a uniform from a small selection of clothing items. I'll post that down in the comments. Just remember the requirements. You have to look clean, presentable, managerial, and be able to run to safety at a moment's notice. If you would like to adopt a more militarian style, that's fine. Just make sure you don't have any dangling bits that can get caught in a turret or provide a pursuing rebel an easy handhold to drag you down. And please, unless you actually served in the military, do not adorn your uniform with military awards and symbols. Respect the military. Don't rob their honor. A special note to women. It is your body. You can dress to show off what your mama gave you, but I'm advising you to not show too much skin. We aren't trying to seduce anyone here. This is the everyday garb and special event dress. You need to be comfortable at all times, not only in dress but also in vulnerability. Trying to escape the advancing hordes in 4-inch stilettos wearing a skin-tight mini-dress halter top is a recipe for disaster. Your inner sanctum is a better location for that kind of garb, but even then you need to be ready to run. Look, dress how you want. I don't care. I'm just doing my best to keep you safe and alive. For more lessons on world domination, subscribe and click the like button. If there are any questions, post them down in the comments. I can neither confirm nor deny that I will answer them in future lessons. Now, get out of here. I've got some experiments I'm working on that can't wait any longer. Till next time.